It works? Yes. Okay, there we go. Freaking Marin shot, episode 11, right? My dress up darling. So I am excited, you know, I'm hard now, but I'm ready to explode. So everyone, right? I felt like every comment I got, brought like Reddit, Twitter, Discord, YouTube of course, whatever, right? Everyone, right, read the manga was like, oh, next week! Everyone was like, this episode 11, is gonna be a hentai. So I'm here, I'm excited. You know, I only read hentai for like 3 hours this morning, right? You know, yeah, I kind of saved myself after this episode. Save my energy. Of course, I looked at some, you know, some guy stuff and so on, right? But I thought I'd address this thing first, right? This character here is a race. Look at the character, you know, the tan skin, right? Of course, the last episode. Yeah, this kind of design, right? Then you hate black people or something, right? So yeah, check out my video that I did earlier today, talking about, of course, what is a goddamn guy with, right? You know, dressing up like this doesn't mean, or whatever, right? Hairstyles doesn't mean that you are doing the black thing, right? It's just a freaking Japanese culture, right? Japanese fashion thing. So I did a video about that earlier today. Pretty long video, not super long, but I think it's a really good video, right? Because while a lot of people have, of course, defended Marin, right? Some big YouTubers or whatever, I think most of them honestly got it wrong too, because they are like, you should cosplay what you want, right? To go for that liberty, you should do whatever you want. But the thing is that, I mean, Kuro Gyaru, right, isn't about cosplay, right? It's, again, this isn't about, this is not cosplay. This is how this person looks, you know, every day, right? It's not about cosplay. But anyway, let's watch the episode. I'm excited to be excited. Yeah, I'm excited to be excited. I think the episode is gonna be like some insane story, I guess, right? So 3, 2, 1, and go. Now everyone keep telling me this is gonna be the most hentai episode ever, like it's better to be hentai. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna need some censorship for this episode. It's gonna need, I mean, it's like, it's so hot! Immediately, Marin is like, it's so hot, I'm sweaty. Okay, it starts out good there. It starts out good with Marin being all like, oh yeah, it's so sweaty. So then they're out on a date here. No, they're gonna buy stuff. Yeah, but I love immediately Marin is like, so sweaty and hot. It's like, okay, setting the tone right for it. Yeah, it's so hot. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's so close. Oh my god, she's like, hey, go on your card! Yeah, they're basically a date now, you know, they're stuck in a little optimility. Do 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 na 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 do 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 na 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 do 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 ha 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 do 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 na 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 do 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 na do 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 na 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 do 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 na na do 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 na 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 do 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 na 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 do na 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 do 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 do. There we go. Do, do, do. Na, na, na. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so now it's awkward. God is like, oh my god, we're stuck in some kind of date now. You know what Marin is? She's like, yeah, let's go, girl. Yeah. But I don't think this is the edgy part. No, people are like, this episode will be really hentai. This so far I think it's just Marin being kinda, you know, trying to seduce Gojo, right? No, this is the start, man. This has to be the top of the iceberg of the sex is gonna come in, right? Yeah, now these have a date basically, right? Yeah, this is like, no. There has to be, I expect something way more, guys. Yeah, I expect something way, way more, right? Yeah. And Marin is like, come on, it's not that expensive. God, you can! That's it. Exactly, Gojo-kun. Exactly. Yeah, here we go. Succubus. Okay, as I see a Succubus. Okay. Now I see. She's like, next time she's an ultimate. Yeah, we're gonna play a Succubus. They love sex. Yeah, okay. Now I feel like we're going here. I have to cosplay a Succubus, and they're like hentai characters. Yeah. Gojo is, you know, the poor boy here. It's a kind of teasing Succubus. Come on, it's like a Nagatar Succubus. They're clearly teasing the boy, right? She's like, yeah, senpai! Come on, it's like a tease Succubus too. Yeah, I can feel that, like, it's like a Nagatora vibe in that Succubus, yeah. And Mar just like, I gotta be a teasing, etchy Succubus, yeah. Oh god, I can see where this is going, of course. Yeah, I mean, obviously the Succubus scene is gonna be hentai, right? People have kept warning me. They were like, oh yeah, this episode, man, this episode, it's gonna be basically hentai. Yeah, should we go on a date? Should we date? This guy question here. Yeah, I'm getting confused here. It's basically asking her out here. Kinda. He's like, you think we'll be dating? Huh? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's got dating, yeah. Yeah, pretty nice. It's like, oh, we dating? Oh god, she's so adorable. Now she's all confused. Wait, you asked me out now? Yeah, she's like, he kind of almost asked me out, right? Go, you can, yeah. Maybe we could like be a couple. Oh, poor Marin-chan. He's always, the big god is a typical boy, you know, in anime. Right? He's always thinking about the stuff. He's thinking about, you know, he's like, oh yeah, this cosplay, you know, and she's like, oh my god, you cool, maybe we could date. And he's thinking about, you know, whatever prod they're doing. He's like, you know, work focused. He's like, oh, how should I make the next tailoring, you know? He's focused on the work at hand, right? And she's just like, oh my god, yeah, we can be a couple. It's like, I'm telling you, she's some kind of, yeah, I'm telling you guys, she's some kind of annoying, yeah, waking him up is on. I'm telling you, she's a teasing Succubus, it's so obvious. She's a teasing Succubus. She certainly is, yeah. Certainly is. Like, come on. I'm telling you guys, she's like, come on man, yeah, let's go out, yeah. Come on, she's an annoying Succubus girlfriend. That's clearly her character. But maybe it's good. He's like, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's good, right? Gojo is like, I know, right? But it's always good that, you know, she has this great collection of whatever, you know, manga she likes. And Gojo usually is like, yeah, well, this is some good shit, man. This is some good shit. And now he's gonna read more and be, wait a minute, they have sex or something? Okay, now, yeah. Now he's realizing that she's kind of a weird. He sees a pattern in her behavior, though. less clothing, more and more aggressive. I like there's a lot of patterns you can see. That he's like, wait a minute, it's kind of like Marin-chan and this thing, yeah. There's a lot of patterns you can see in this girl, right? You're like, wait a minute. Yes, think about it. Think about it, Gojo. Think about it. Oh, poor Gojo. His innocence is gone, you know. His innocence is goddamn gone, man. You know his innocence is gone, man. You know he's like... well, like I saw earlier when he was talking to the other girl, and I was like, man, he better marry Marin-chan because no other woman's gonna be able to handle him because she's making goddamn hemp out of him, you know? She's always like, oh yeah, this is how a typical couple works. She's making him into a hentai, right? The way she's acting and so on. Like, no other person's gonna think that that's like a normal behavior, you know what I mean? His poor boy is gonna be completely ruined, you know, for any other female, right? He's gonna think that it's completely normal to talk about hentai with your girlfriend or whatever, yeah. Oh yeah, now so try to explain to his grandpa here what's happening, right? Yeah, so here we go, Love Hotel. Okay, so very Japanese, right? They go to the Love Hotel because they can't do it at home and so on. So this is very Japanese. So how do I explain this thing here on YouTube? No, but it's family friendly, right? So a Love Hotel is like, basically, the issues in Japan, right? They live too close, right? And they have like tiny walls, and they live too long at home, right? So like, you don't leave your house, you know, you don't leave your mom's place until you return, right? So Love Hotel, of course, is a huge industry in Japan, right? You've probably heard about it, of course. Love Hotel is a huge industry in Japan, and so it's very, very common, right? In anime is that, yeah, we need to go to a Love Hotel together. Yeah, it's very common because they are doing it for her cosplay, though. But come on, we all know that Love Hotel is where you get some action, right? But yeah, this is so Japanese that you go to Love Hotel to have sex, right? Yeah, God, here it's like, shit's happening. You're taking me to some kind of sex dungeon. Yeah, she's so excited. Ah, look at this, Gojo! Oh my god, it's a Love Hotel! This is where people have sex! Yay! Woo! God damn it! God damn it, this character! God damn it, Marin! Stop being so excited! She's so wholesome but also got a pervert, man! She's like, Gojo-kun, a lot of people have had intercourse in this bed, you know? It's like, yeah, great. Yeah, Gojo's more like, yeah, it's kind of weird, woman. Should it really be like happy that we're hanging out in the Love Hotel? Yeah, as always, she's like complete hentai. No, but come on, Marin is a goddamn hentai. Wonderful, she's a goddamn hentai. People are the end of, no, she's a goddamn hentai. She goes into the Love Hotel and she's like, oh my god, imagine how many people have slept in this room. You know, like, she's way too excited to be at the Love Hotel. No, she's a goddamn hentai. She might be one of the most hentai characters in anime ever. Her and Yamada, okay? Yamada is about a girl that wants to have 200 boyfriends. She wants to have sex 200 times, 220 guys. Yamada's first time, yeah. She brings the boyfriend to Love Hotel episode 3, though. So she's the first to the marriage. She brings, I think it's episode 3, yeah. She brings the guy immediately to Love Hotel. She's like, let's do it! So, no. She's way worse than Marin-chan. Like, now Gojo's trying to escape here. He's like, oh no, I'm too young to be a man. He knows what's going on. He's like, oh shit, man. This woman is crazy. He's having like a mental breakdown. Poor Gojo-kun. His innocence is gone, clearly. That's like, Love Hotel! But he keeps looking at her ass. Yeah, keep staring at her ass. Love Hotel! God damn it. Oh my god. Yeah, Love Hotel. But I mean, this is only the start, right? She's gonna have to dress up in a cosplay outfit too. She's gonna dress up as a Succubus, right? Yeah, I mean, I can see people say the episode's gonna be really, really hentai because she's also gonna dress up as a Succubus, I guess, right? She's gonna take off her clothes and, you know, not be naked, but she has to change into that, like, you know, revealing, yeah, Succubus clothing, right? Of course. So, here we go, sooner, I guess. But I love that Gojo was staring at her buttocks and was like, Love Hotel. He's a boy after all, you know. He's the dumb show. Love Hotel. Oh my god. She's way too casual being in this Love Hotel. There we go. Yeah, let's go! Let's do it! Yeah. She's money, yeah. But I mean, talking about money, but still, this is why she's a goddamn hentai, right? She's a goddamn degenerate. Because, you know, she's just like, oh my god, it's that expensive. Like, she's way too casual about being at a place that's all about sex, right? Yeah, and Gojo keeps having a heart attack. He's like, you would think that she is some... He sits there. No, but of course, she's thinking it's gonna be the first time, right? I actually think it's pretty reasonable to Gojo to assume that they're gonna have their first sleepover, right? Yeah, it's pretty reasonable to him to assume that. She brings it to a Love Hotel, and she's all incredibly into it, right? He's just trying to be like, no, it's only cosplay, and then of course it's some AV stuff on the and of course the TV is just porn. It's a love hotel, so of course the channel is on the damn it, yeah, of course it is. Of course. I'm gonna guess they're gonna hear neighbors too. Honestly, I feel that plot definitely goes in that direction. We're gonna hear moaning probably from neighbors. I think that's pretty obvious, yeah. Like, they're gonna probably hear, you know, like the next door are gonna do it, right? Because it's like a love hotel, so every other neighbor is probably smashing, right? Here she comes. I'm gonna show the Succubus outfit, here we go. Yeah, and of course it's very revealing. Yeah, good kid! Here we go. Way too happy showing your pantsuit. Yeah. Come on, how do I look? Yeah. I'm basically not doing anything. Oh yeah, it makes my ass look great. It's so airy. It's so edgy. It's almost he's way too happy about. Look at this. Oh, Marin-chan. It's the ultimate outfit. That's good Gojo. Now he's turning into serious mode Gojo here. Yeah, he's trying to. He's trying to, you know, task her. He's. Oh, nice. Now we're gonna talk about all the Succubuses. Nice. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, we're gonna suck. Now that's too sexy. Yeah, we're gonna be a little less sexy than that. Okay, we're gonna go, you know, yeah. Oh, but I like he calmed down now, right? For a moment. Because he's thinking about the tailoring, right? Thinking about the work, yeah. So now he's like... You know, he's trying to control his PP, right? Yeah, now it's like... Yeah, he's like... Zen mode. He's like... but I'm sure something's gonna happen. It's gonna trigger some action, right? Of course. This is not hentai enough for me, baby. I mean, I had like 10 comments saying that this episode is... Okay, so now... already, okay, here I see it's kind of hentai. Sits down and just stares at her pantsy. Yeah, but I just see before this, I was zooming in her panties. Okay, that's kind of like, okay, family friendly. But still don't really feel that's a weird idea yet. And she's adorable, of course. Goddamn adorable, wholesome Marin-chan. Yeah. And yet people call her a racist. That's crazy. This is so stupid. Yeah. What is this? I'm just running around like an idiot. Oh my god. Classic Marin-chan. Almost too Genki. Oh my god! I found some condoms! What? Here's a condom, Gojo! It's like, yeah, I found it! It's like, god damn it! Oh god damn it! This character, this anime, it's like, oh, I need to find some... Yes, Marin-chan, of course there is those in love hotels. Oh my god. Why is he so excited for? Here you go, Gojo! Take it! Just like okay, so now she's getting Succubus demon ears, right? Yeah. It looks like a manga character, yeah. Now she's getting adorable here with her. Okay, now it looks weird too. But she's actually nervous there. It looks like she was... You know, yeah, it looked family friendly, but it was actually her being nervous, right? That was a very weird, obviously kind of angled to look kind of hand there. I read this scene when they started her ass. You're like, okay, it is very borderline. This anime is so etchy, man. Oh my god. Like, look at my tail, right? It's like my tail is on my ass, so we gotta zoom into my tail, yeah. Like, we gotta zoom in on the tail because you know where the tail is connected to, right? Yeah. That's a good anime for you. That's a good fan service for you. Oh yeah, she's using hypnose, right? The character. Oh. Man. You're so nervous, Gojo! It's like, yeah. Oh no, here we go. Now it's gonna get weird, I feel. Now it's gonna get goddamn weird. Yeah, they're using some kind of photo shot. That's kind of kawaii. So far it's kind of kawaii, but I mean, you can see your panties all the time, right? Not in the scenes, but I mean the actual dress up, right? So, the actual cosplay. Yeah, now it's just kawaii, but it feels like, no, it's gonna go weird soon. It's gonna go etchy soon, man. Any drink or something? I think she's doing ads now. It's just like perfect ad shows here. Yeah, I'm just perfect, you know, I mean, Marin-chan would sell infinite number of monsters or whatever, right? Or, yeah, Red Bulls or whatever, like, she had there. But I mean, here, this angle is so weird. Let's just have the pantsuits on her, the angle. You see her tail, and it's like, that didn't make any sense because the pantsuits actually were way over her buttocks earlier. That made no sense. Okay, oh no! No, God, you don't do it! Oh my God, now it's gonna be a sex scene here. Oh my God, God is like, get up my lap, girl! Oh, come on, God, yo. Oh, no. Oh, yes, I mean. Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah, sit on my lap, girl! Yeah, this is the perfect angle! This is some like this is some of the greatest seduction strategies ever. You gotta sit on my lap for the camera angle. This is how those girls get abused. You know, the porn actors get abused. Yeah, we gotta do this angle here with, you know. Oh my God, holy shit! This is seriously. I mean, you can she's just straight up her. Yeah, he's finally gonna realize now, right? He's gonna realize that she's sitting on top of his junk, right? Yeah, it's like lightning energy drink or whatever. But I mean, she's like, yeah, red, and that's like Pocky right there. Pocky. She's so happy. She's so happy, innocent. Marin is all like, oh my God, he's so happy. My life is awesome. And now God is gonna realize that he's basically touching her. You know, yeah. Here we go. Now he's finally realizing. Wait a minute. What are we doing? Oh my God. And now they're gonna wait. I'm a hentai. Now it's like, oh shit. Oh my God. This episode, yeah, he's effing crazy. He's fucking crazy. Oh man. Oh my God. This angle? Like his angle? Is family friendly. Oh, and it's super good. Oh shit, they went to give him. Oh yeah, they even gave him a boner. Oh my God. Oh my God. They even gave him like a clearly an innuendo that Gojo got excited. Oh my God. This anime. Oh my God. And now they're like, yeah, touching here in the darkness. I mean, not doing anything, but it looks like they're doing it. Come on. Oh my God. They even gave him a goddamn excited scene there. Yeah, they even gave Gojo, you know, like a, yeah, like an actual. That was holy shit. I wanted the manga was that. Or they finally kiss or something? Well, yeah, I feel it's like beyond kissing though. I feel they're way past first base, right? But yeah, he's grabbing her tummy here on accident, of course. This very, very weird angle that they happen to be in. And we know she's in love with him, right? So of course she wants some. And she's running around finding, you know, equipment and so on. He's finally kissed him. God damn it, Marin. Stop being. Oh my God, this anime. Oh, what a tease though. Yeah, it's like, just kiss him, Marin. Holy shit, man. You're so in love with him, and he's like grabbing you, and you're getting into positioning, and you just felt his excitement kind of, you know, rode up to the tent was raised. My God, that scene was freaking, yeah, that scene was a goddamn borderline hentai again. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I did not think that we're gonna see Gojo getting like a soldier's rise there, yeah. Yeah, I know Marin, I don't know, the camera keeps staring at her ass, right? Like, why not? Yeah! I can see people saying this episode is certainly way hentai. But I wonder if because I mean the anime earlier has done a little other, taken some more liberties, right? I wonder if the manga has his tent rising. Of course, Marin is super thirsty now. Of course she was thirsty already. She's always thirsty. She's like, God, you could. She's always trying to get some, right? So of course she's even thirstier now, right? After the tent. Man. She just kissed him, Marin, though. Jesus Christ, woman. You should just kissed him, though. I'm a little disappointed in you, Marin. Like, you bring your boyfriend to a love hotel, he grabs your stomach. Yeah, and they, of course, just did it. So now it feels weird or something that they're, like, walking some more compensated. She's like, Ara! Oh, what a young little girl! She's getting it on! You know, I love Ara characters. I loved it. That movie was like, Ara! Oh, yeah, they certainly used sex. Of course, now she's. Okay, so now Gojo is like, man, it's supposed to be doing it here. This is very like, you know, Rent a Girlfriend now. We see, yeah! What is that last scene? Because it was like Gojo's hand. One hand was doing this thing, the other hand was outside of screen, right? They looked like very Rent a Girlfriend. Oh my God, this episode, yeah. Whew. I'm watching, you know, on TV, right, Japanese version, so it's not gonna be censored anyway, right? But I would not be overly surprised if they censored that scene when Gojo's tent was activated. That took me for a loop. I didn't expect Gojo to get like an actual tent scene. Yeah. I mean, otherwise, so seeing her in the panty scene, so on, right? Yeah. What an episode! Oh my god! So last week we had again, right? We had the racism. The people want to cancel Marin shop because it's apparently racism. You know, being a guru, you know, like a Kuro Gyaru. Like this woman here, you know, this is like an actual person, right? You know, not a cosplayer, right? But this apparently is like supposed to be illegal, right? So that was last week, and this week we have they're going to a love hotel. They're like, I gotta get on. I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping for more. Like, you know, I freaking love the controversy. I love it. Yeah, I want to see people complain about it. I want to see people being angry. People be like, "This is hentai. It shouldn't be on whatever. You know, it shouldn't be allowed. It should be banned." Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that shit. Hopefully, it gets a lot of controversial. I mean, I genuinely want more of that shit. It is so much fun, man. It is so fun seeing the controversial, right? It is crazy. But yeah, that thing was massive. Okay, anyway, that was a massive Gojo scene. Let's review the episode, right? Let's review the episode. It's of course it's very, very family friendly. But you know, we can start here. Okay, we got the doctor from last episode. So yeah. Yeah, so let's review the episode. It is family friendly if I've ever seen one, right? So let's just first frame it, right? People that don't know Japanese culture and so on. Again, I just made a video this morning, right, about the Kuro Gyaru thing, right? Why is a fashion and culture in Japan, right? Displaying the country culture and so on. So as you may or may not know, right, I love Gyarus, right? It's my favorite fashion in Japan, especially Kuro Gyarus, of course. And I lecture, not like every week, but I had done several lectures and written so on about, you know, human behavior, right? And I studied for my degree and so on, right? I studied human behavior or pattern and so on, right? So I actually done lectures where I have taught about Gyaru, for example, right? Gyaru, Yankee and so on, right? Because it's like a subculture lecture, right? So I had a lecture actually when I'm talking about Gyarus to some extent, right? Actually, last November, for example, it is whatever, university, right? So seriously, not making a joke, right? But anyway, so now then instead, let's talk about love hotels, right? Romance, baby. So, I mentioned, of course, briefly in the reaction, right? But I take it here again, right? If you don't know about Japanese culture or society or whatever, right? So let's start with that first, right? So here, of course, Gojo and Marin is at a love hotel, right? And the premise, right, is that in Japan, especially in Japan, in other countries too, people live at their parents' place far too long, right? It's combined with, like, you know, very high pricing, right, to get your own house or apartment, you know, overpopulation, blah 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 blah, and so on, right? So in Japan, then they live very, very long time, right, at the parents' place. Usually, not uncommon at all until they get married, right? So actually, you can have two people dating and so on, right, having intercourse, right, with each other, but the intercourse is gonna be at a love hotel, right? So instead of going home to your boyfriend or your girlfriend's place, right, because you both live at your parents' house, right, or even maybe your parents' apartment, instead of going home, right, to like your girlfriend's parents' apartment and doing it there, you instead take your girlfriend, right, and you have intercourse, right, at this love hotel, right? So in, of course, an anime and manga and so on, right, it's an incredibly common trope, right, that if you bring your boyfriend to a love hotel, you know, shit is gonna go down, right? Shit is gonna go down. And I really love the other woman coming in there, because, I mean, I love the other woman coming in, right? Because, you know, I love Ara cats, right? So that kind of speaks to that too, right? So we see this other woman coming in, and I love this scene because, you know, we heard her mind, right? And she's like, Ara! You know, I love. It's one thing I do love, right? Is Gyarus, and even better, Ara. And of course, the best thing is a MILF, you know, Kuro Gyaru MILF Ara, right? They have all of the combination, right? So this woman comes in, right, and she's like, Ara, yeah, you just had some sex, eh? This is awesome, yeah, because that's kind of the thing, right? So immediately when she sees Marin, right, she assumes that Marin just, you know, had intercourse, right, because that's what you do with the love hotel. So then Marin was kind of embarrassed, right, because they almost kind of kissed and, you know, they were touching and so on, right, and she's like, oh yeah, you kind of young girl, I like that, you know, this woman was like, yeah, that's right, girl. Get it, yeah, you do it, bro. She was like, yeah, you go, girl. So that was like it was so awkwardly funny. And Marin was all embarrassed, like, oh my god, she touched this, yeah. But anyway, so that's kind of the premise, right? When I explained that, right? That's kind of the premise of the love hotel. And yeah, it's super iconic. And like, seriously, a lot of couples in Japan, this woman here perhaps, right? They go out and date, and they have sex and so on, right? With men and so on, before they get married, right? And even the same fiancé, right? Until they get married. So she might go to love hotel like 50 times, right? With her fiance, you know, do it, right? And then eventually they get married. That's finally when they get their own house and so on. That is not uncommon in Japan because of housing market and so on, especially then in Tokyo and so on, right? So it's actually quite a common thing, right? And as I mentioned in the reaction part, we see in other animes, for example, Yamada's first time, how she takes her boyfriend to a love hotel immediately because she wants to get some action, right? So for that matter, before we go on in the review, I do want to mention that anime because actually it's a very similar anime to this anime, okay? Not many people see it, but it's an old anime, a very old anime, and I strongly recommend it. It's actually a really good anime. So let me talk about that anime briefly here, just very briefly. I think it was here. So this is Yamada's first time here, okay? So, Yamada's first time, it's about a girl and her, you know, she wants to have, you know, intercourse, right? That's the whole premise. And the premise of the Yamada is that she wants to have sex with 200 people, okay? 200 different men. If you ever seen, you know, How Much Your Mother with Barney, it's like, I'm gonna do this guy or how many go there. Yeah, her goal is like, I wanna do 100 guys, whatever. Yeah, like she wants to have this number of PPs inside of her in her lifetime. That's seriously the premise, right? And then the whole anime is about her trying to have sex with this guy, right? And of course, then as I talked about, she immediately brings him to a love hotel. She's like, no, this guy fuck me here. Yeah, she takes him there immediately. And he's all afraid. And he's like, oh, what am I doing here? He's like, oh, let's do it. Yeah, so she's super thirsty. This might be the thirstiest woman ever in anime. The whole anime is about her trying to have sex. But it's a really good show. Seriously, I love this show. It's really, really funny. Of course, it's, you know, very, very ecchi. And the main character is like, you know, super horny and so on. Now then, let's talk about another horny girl then. Man, where's the scene where she finds the equipment? Seriously, that scene, that was also kind of crazy. Man, this anime is crazy, okay? This also is very hentai, right? Marin is like, we're at the love hotel? Where's the stuff for your pee-pee? She was all the crazy portion. It's like, I found it, good. I mean, what can I say, right? I keep saying it, but you have to give her some credit though. Marin-chan arguably might be one of the most hentai characters in anime, right? Obviously, this is not a hentai, but her behavior, right, is like straight up for some... To some extent, I think her characterization is straight up out like a random, you know, guy or hentai, right? She runs around it trying to find the stuff for his junk, right? And she's all excited. Oh, it has to be somewhere. Put it on, I want to see, you know? Yeah, kind of like that, right? Because she's kind of like just the innocence and the wholesomeness around it, right? But it certainly feels very strange how she's so super into it. She's like, right? And of course, Gojo is sitting there being like, what's happening? Why is she so incredibly aggressive, right? So, but I mean, Marin has that, I guess, perfect line, right? Of being this innocent genkiness with the wholesomeness, right? The kind of the perfect innocence thing. And then also being a complete deranged pervert, right? Yeah, like she has that perfect kind of... She really is stepping on that line all the time, right? But she's trying to find the stuff more so out of, you know, curiosity, right? And innocence, right? More than actually doing it out of a, you know, sexual way, right? But it really is very, very on the line, right? So, again, this anime almost skipped through that mark, right? But certainly, I love to see when she was running around, being all crazy, and it capturing her genkiness, right? She's like trying to find all the stuff, you know, she's generally scattering. I love this in here. Suddenly she jumps into the camera, yeah, running around in the bag, and Gojo sits there being like, are we gonna have sex now? But, and that said, right, even though Gojo knows that they're here for a photo shoot, right, for a cosplay, certainly it's very reasonable for Gojo, right, being a, you know, a young adult kind of thing going on, right, certainly reasonable for him to assume that his basically girlfriend brings him to a love hotel, right, as I mentioned earlier in the review, because, you know, everyone in Japan knows, right, that love hotel means you're gonna have intercourse, right, the best hotel is, right. As I mentioned, you go to a love hotel because, you know, you live with your parents or what's mentioned, yeah. So everyone has the kind of the notion that if you go to a love hotel, well, we're gonna do it, right? So of course he's just like, oh shit, my first time, right? And he's running around being all crazy, like, look at my panties! And yeah, so, but that episode is so funnily weird too, right? Because, again, imagine being Gojo, right? Even before Succubus in there, imagine being Gojo, right? Your basically crazy Genki girlfriend, right? Brings to a love hotel. Again, right, that tells you that, okay, she wants to, you know, do it, right? And she gets to the love hotel, and then she runs around, you know, as she always does, because Marin is Genki, right? And she's like, whoa, yeah, look at my panties, do you like my bra? You know, all this weirdness stuff, you know. all this like very casual behavior he shows has, right? And he sits there like, yeah, I mean, yeah, most guys would probably, you know, get out, explode in before, right? Most guys his age probably explode right now, right? The poor guy, man. In one way, this anime is like they got him tortured for Gojo. Okay, he has to like restrain himself all the time. Yeah, poor boy, man. He's just being this confused, man. It's just like, what the F is happening? Holy shit, man. Yeah, but I mean, it's funny too, right? In the sense that it's just so really stepping this. Again, it really is jumping around the lines, right? Where's the sea, which is like, yeah, here it is. I mean, Gojo is having a heart attack, right? He's like, oh my god. Love Hotel, I gotta control myself. She's showing me her pants in my face, right? Yeah, and it doesn't help. He's trying to, you know, do a job, right? And she's like, hey, wanna look at my ass? It's like, sure, you know. Hey, wanna see my panties? Like, I mean, it's like some kind of insane self-control. This is an episode of torture for Gojo. But anyway, that's the first premise, right? It is hilarious, it's funny, and yeah, the anime has some interesting, as I said in an earlier review, an interesting wholesome, etchy comedy, right? Because it really is wholesome, it's really is, but at the same time it's really funny. They're kind of joking about him, you know, not doing it, but kind of trying to do it. Yeah, but again, it's very, very well written how it's jumping between, you know, what is this, the borderline jump between hentai or whatever, constantly, yeah, which is why it's so well written, definitely. But anyway, let's talk about the etchiness then. Let's talk about the ass stuff. Yeah. I love it immediately, of course. The anime is like, well, I mean, we gotta check out her tail. It's just like, it's goddamn anime. You're like, we gotta check out the tail, man. Yeah, we gotta check out the tail. It's just like, yeah, of course we do. We gotta check the tail. Man, that scene is so weird when she... Okay, so let's look at this scene here. Yeah, I mean, this is family friendly. Okay, let's talk about the good stuff then. Let's talk about the real hentai, right? Certainly, by far the most hentai episode in this anime. I mean, absolutely. She sits on top of Gojo, right? Because taking these kawaii photos, and then Gojo is like, you know, oh, I need a better angle, you know? And she's like, yeah, great angle, okay, what you do? What if you like, you know, get up here, right there? You like get up here, Spider-Man, like that. Then I can take this photo when we do this thing. And of course, eventually, Gojo, as you expect that, realizes that this was not the best idea to get into that. Yeah, he's like, wait a minute, but this is really a power vision from Gojo here, right? And he's like, oh man, she's sitting on top of my, yeah. But I obviously think, check out my reaction, right? Links, whatever, so on. I was surprised. I was surprised this is happening. This is what I expected. I'm also surprised if we see a lot of like, here's her panties or whatever, you know, here's her tail or whatever, right? But I really want to say I was surprised that they did show Gojo going, you know, as you say, in full mast or whatever, or 10th rising or something, yeah. That they showed Gojo was like, you know, that did surprise me, seriously. I wouldn't even be surprised by now in this anime, after they went for there, if they even went, you know, volcano or whatever, yeah. That would be even weirder, but like, the anime, yeah. But I was surprised, right? They even like, you know, animated it. It wasn't like even a still frame, or like, I mean, this anime is going crazy. Like, think about that. It wasn't even that they went from this scene, and then the next scene of Gojo being like, whoa, and then you see, you know, the thing, right? But it actually was like animated, right? It's actually, they even, I won't show it, of course, but I was gonna show it. I was gonna show it. I mean, it's, yeah, what is family friendly enough? Oh my god, this episode is, oh my god. I'm trying to find a scene here now which I can, you know, which still isn't. Yeah, okay, back to the first scene, okay, yeah, which is still, you know, which is still family friendly enough, you know what I mean? Yeah, so in this scene here, right, of course, I'm gonna show you the other scene, but during this scene, right, they're actually animating his stuff, like, yeah, they're actually animating him, you know, the excitement, right? So, yeah, that surprised me, though. Because you could have went, I mean, the whole thing surprised me, but they also could have went from this scene, right? And then showing, you know, the actual buttock scene, right? And then just jumping back to his face being red, right? Being, oh shit, I just, you know, yeah, that could have been like, that would be enough, right? And I haven't read the manga, so I definitely wonder if the manga is again, right, less visual, right? But here they went full, they went all the way, more or less, right? So as always, the anime is kind of crazy because I really know episode 2 already showed us. Episode 2 I read the manga the first for touch up, yeah. So certainly episode 2 already showed us that the anime is way more ecchi, way more borderline hentai, right? Than the manga is, certainly, with the boobies and so on, right? But this episode here again, I feel like I just don't think the manga has like the actual pages of Gojo's going up or something. You just feel little Gojo coming here. Yeah, it feels this is so weird, man. But I mean, I love it. I love it. The anime is crazy. I love it, and I just imagine that this would never be happening in whatever, or non-Japanese. Yeah, it would never be happening outside of Japan, right? And as I mentioned earlier again, right, with the whole Kurogal and oh my god, should cancel this anime because she has a tan, right? I would love to see people getting angry over this thing, which is certainly people are gonna be that. People are certainly, these animes are already in hot waters, right? Because like Kurogal, a very classic Japanese, again, right, a Japanese fashion. But I wouldn't be surprised if now people are gonna get pissed off over this thing too. Of course they will, and they're gonna be outraged over that. This is basically hentai, even though it isn't, but it certainly is very, very borderline. That I have a problem saying, right? It's very, very borderline. But of course, nothing actually happens, but it's incredibly innuendo, right? But still, I will say that, yeah, I am surprised the anime, again, went that far, right? Even showing that angle, right? And is it unnecessary or not? I don't know. For shock value, I mean, it's funnier that they're showing it. It is funnier. But it's kind of like, if you ever seen Savage Girl in Season, which is one of my absolute favorite animes, and if you like this anime, I'm sure you also like Savage Girls, because also there's a bunch of extra jokes too. It's about 5 girls trying to get laid, right? Yeah, it's like 5 girls trying to get boyfriends and have sex, right? It's a really amazing show. And that has one scene, of course, a train scene, the most iconic scene in that anime, episode 1. That's also like, yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen the anime, you know what I'm talking about, the train scene, which is like train, yeah. This scene here, honestly, in that sense, is way less than train, right? Again, I want to spoil it, because in my opinion, it's the best anime that year, right? Maiden, or Savage Maidens, so Savage Girl Seasons, is the best anime, my number 1 that year. And yeah, it's a very iconic train scene, and that train scene is way, way, way worse than this scene. This scene isn't even remotely. The train scene, she walks in, then it's a train, and the chica thing, no, and then there's the neighbor Totoro stuff, no, that is way worse. So I've seen, in that sense, I've seen all the animes, they certainly step the line of like what is not okay or not, right, to some extent. Because that, yeah, the train is much worse. Train still probably wins, man. My god, train. There's a great song though, Blue Hearts. Oh yeah, the band called Blue Hearts. Anyway, last of them, yeah, they get into this weird angle, right, of course they're not doing anything, they just get afraid, the light goes out and grabs her, because she's falling and so on, right? And let's be honest here. I will say this thing, guys. I love this anime, but I do find that would be my only issue with the anime, right? Honestly, I think this my opinion is the best anime here at whatever. Also, ranking, from a combination, of course. I love this anime. It's 11 out of 10 anime, of course. But I also, that's my only critique on this anime, right? Is that come on, girl, you're in love with him. You've been in love with him for like 6-7 episodes now. He grabs your tummy because you're falling down. You're into this really weird angle, right? He's holding your stomach. You have your legs around his back, and you're kind of falling down in this weird, oh my god, in the bedroom kind of weird angle, right? She's super in love with him. You just goddamn kiss him, you know what I mean? You just goddamn kiss him, right? She wants to kiss him earlier. There's a perfect chance to kiss him, right? Tell him you like him. He clearly likes you when you're the sexiest girl in the freaking world, right? So come on, man. And I wish that's more the critique on the anime, right? To be honest here. It really started, and as I said 4 or 5 episodes ago, right? My only fear with the anime is that every time this kind of thing happens, where they almost basically kiss, right? It's gonna be less and less reasonable, I guess. Reasonable how they never kiss, right? Even though it's like she has to confess to him eventually, right? So I'm hoping this episode, which I believe is final episode, maybe it's 2 more episodes, but I think it's 1 more episode. I'm hoping that episode's gonna be the confession or kiss or whatever. It'll be a nice ending to the anime. I believe it's 1 more episode. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is unfortunately only 1 more episode. Yeah, so 1 more episode, guys. And I said earlier, a few weeks ago, I definitely hope next episode should be the one where she kisses Gojo, right? Or something similar. Hugs, kiss him, whatever, right? You know, or goes the full way, who cares? But people want, because otherwise, that's certainly, I will say, otherwise diminishing the anime, right? That the more time they almost kind of do it, right, and never kind of do it, it's getting less and less, you know, reasonable again, right? That how many times can you almost kiss a guy before he understands that you like him, right? You know what I mean? You kiss him like 11 times on the cheek and he's like, oh, maybe she likes me. You know, eventually he just gets kind of silly, right? That's unfortunately where a lot of other, especially horror animes, get into that category, right? Where the main character has like 10 girlfriends, but he doesn't understand there's 10 girlfriends, right? And after like 10 seasons, you're like, how can you still understand that you have 10 girlfriends around you all the time, you know? The longer they go, the dumber it gets, right? Nothing happens. Of course, it could be some anime, for example, honestly, girlfriend, while I love that anime in that trash way, right? It's really funny, I think, actually. I actually really like it. In the beginning, I was like, nah, but then the more I watched it, right, the more I loved it. It's seriously like a acquired taste. But anyway, girlfriend has one thing that makes it kind of unique for horror. He just immediately kicks out the third girl, right? He has 2 girlfriends, right? Girlfriend. Then they get a third evil oppa, right? The massive oppa, milk girl. And he's like, get out my harem! I don't want you in my harem! He immediately kicks her out of the harem. So that's how interesting, because then he has 4 girlfriends eventually, right? But he actually immediately like used, I don't want you, right, from one of them. So he has a harem, and he's aware that he has a harem, but he doesn't want to have a harem. Yeah, so I think that's interesting, actually. Honestly, in girlfriend. One of the rare occasions where one of the harem members is basically kicked out immediately, but of course keeps trying to stalk them, keeps trying to make herself part of the harem, right? And he keeps trying to kick her out all the time. So that's actually interesting. Yeah, that's actually kind of rare. But for example, a good example of that thing. Anyway, oof. I said again, check out the other video, right? I highly recommend checking out my Kurogal video, right? Where we covered what a gyro is. I covered, you know, what is a gyro, what is about, right? Like, why is it not freaking racism, right? What is the difference between this character and that character and so on? So I think it's a really good video. I really want people to see it, right? Honestly, not because I made it, but I mean seriously, I discuss, you know, like this thing, right? You know, here's a gyro, right? You know, there's a gyro. Here's Kodakumi. She sings like Clover opening. She's like a very famous singer. She's a gyro. He's older image of Kodakumi, right? She's a Kurogal as well. So anyway, share the video if you're interested. I really highly recommend it. Share it and so on. This video course too, but especially the video, I think, where I discuss, you know, what is a Kurogal, what's a gyro, what's a hime gyro, you know, what's Japanese fashion, right? Why do they dress like this in Japan? What does it mean, right? And so on. So anyway, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with Attack on Titan. But yeah, lastly, I don't think it's One Piece tonight. I am sure. Right? One Piece got hacked last week. Toei got. So maybe it's One Piece tonight, and Digimon and so on, and Die and so on. I don't know. Haven't checked that out yet. Maybe, right? I guess we see tonight, because I haven't heard anything about it. But have a great